Usually I have a funny intro, but I don't have an intro. Stream faces. Welcome back to the episode of Music Banter. I am your host, Ben Holkman, and today we're going to be talking about an album which I think has flown under the radar when it comes to Album of the Year discussion. Everyone is quick to throw in Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
Donda.
Donda, the Donda, I put it in the Honda. Make it go poof like it's Cosmo and Wanda. What even is a Donda? Oh shoot, it's his mama. This feels disrespectful now, I'm sorry. Donkey Konga.
Call Me If You Get Lost.
I can show you.
And while those are very good albums, one that I think that has gone so underrated is We're All Alone in This Together by British artist Dave. I understand that it definitely does not have the same success in America that it had in the UK, but I really truly think that if this was marketed in the same way that some of those projects have been this year, it would be widely considered to be one of the best projects this year. From head to toe, this thing is packed with stunners. Dave, like on Psychodrama, makes these amazing ballads almost that stretch out to even 10 minutes, and yet somehow not a second is wasted. Look at a track like Both Sides of a Smile, where Dave uses a switch of perspective so beautifully, it's almost tear-jerking. And speaking of beautiful and tear-jerking, James Blake, he might be one of the best feature vocalists ever. I'm not even kidding, his voice sounds perfect for any occasion.
Is it the complex of the same?
Most of these longer cuts that I've been talking about lie at the end of the project. Now, when I first saw that, I was incredibly worried because the end could drag on and be a blemish to what was turning out to be a near perfect LP, but they play out so incredibly well. The ending of this album probably can't be made any better in my opinion, even with the longer cuts. And the shortest cut in the final leg of the project, the more melodic moment in the track 2021 hits so much. I've listened to that song over and over and over again, and I'm so heartbroken listening to it. Now, I know that I can't speak onto the content of the lyrics because I really have no experience that's comparable. However, you can definitely feel how much passion he puts into them, especially on parts like the a cappella section of Heart Attack, which is again a 10-minute song that is so devastatingly beautiful and amazing. However, this album is not all doom and gloom, as you have more smoother cuts like Law of Attraction and System, where on the latter he shouts out Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Anthony Martial.
Wan-Bissaka the Lambo, a spider, Martial my right hand, a striker.
He also has a stunner of a track in Clash, with an amazing feature from Stormzy. Of course, the storytelling is still top-notch on this album, with one of the main standouts being the cut 3 Rivers, where he somehow weaves in what's happening in the Middle East, to the wars in Eastern Europe in the 90s, to the Windrush generation in the 80s, all while touching on topics like migration, dictation, and if world peace is possible, and injustice in general. The track even ends with a spoken word outro from none other than actor and star of JME's Blam music video, Daniel Kaluuya.
You'll get elbow drop like well.
I thought that overall the production on this album was top notch. I thought it was very good. And I also would like to say I appreciate how Dave can make an album not only talking about himself, but how he understands that there are bigger problems in the world than what's happening to him. Let's just say this album sat with me long after I finished listening to it for the first time. I re-listened to it just recently just to make this review, and I really can't get it off my mind. It's an album like this and ones like Psychodrama that make me understand why people are comparing him to the likes of J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, as Dave has firmly taken his place as a voice of his generation. What do you think of the album? Did you love it? Did you think it was not as good as Psychodrama? Let me know down in the comments below. I really truly am in love with this album. I think it's unbelievable. I know I promised some other videos moving down the road. If you see my social media, they will get up in time. I just need to say this because I really want to make this video first. Thank y'all so much for watching. Take care and peace.